That's fine though. These are mostly weakened units anyway. Uh-huh. Exactly. Oh, they have 2 units in there. Well, then it's better that I did this. They have an initiative penalty and an accuracy penalty. Okay. So they didn't do anything down there. They still have regular entrenchment on this kind of terrain. Max entrenchment is 5. How's that even working? It's clear terrain. There's no base entrenchment. I mean, they are blocking me really hard here. So let's go on to other business. It's gone. Yeah. So let's just take that. Take the airfield. How many airfields do they have? They have this one. And then probably further ahead. Yeah, I also need to take Le Mans as well. Yeah, I'm nowhere near the end of the mission. Yeah, let's wait with moving in on them once more. They're still very powerful. Okay, that's okay. Okay. A strong point, huh? Oh wow, I didn't move it. Wow. That's completely on me. I forgot about that. That's super stupid. Anyway. They lost suppression. I also don't really get how that works, but... So they are now losing 10 accuracy and 2 initiative. That will allow me to... make this a bit smaller. So already, technically, they should not get anything from here, so this is a bit weird. Whereas either of those two units not actually providing zone of control, they should though. So this is odd, because it claims like this doesn't give it. Well, we'll see. No, okay, well, weird. I'll try to exchange this one, or the tank with this, actually. You can move as well. That just means that if I move you in here... Like they have should exert zone of control here, they here, and these guys here and here. So that should be it. That should be the end, really. Wasn't it supposed to be 3, or did they again just did nothing? Ah, yeah, of course, great. And now they'll take a huge hit because... man, I should have checked it. I should have known that they were not going to deal anything. But I wouldn't check it. Such an idiot. Never expect the combat results to be like that. Well, gonna have to attack at some point. 9-5. I don't think the recon can help with that. No, it doesn't look like it. Or they do? Well, good at least. This is gonna hurt. You cannot leave now. I need to get you. Oof. Okay. They are fully suppressed and they will go to 10 afterwards. Let's see if I can actually use strategic bomber. And no. Right. There we go. So they are exerting sort of control here. Yeah, this is already enough to keep them encircled, so I can move down here. Finish them off. Alright, since I have so little time, I'm gonna start attacking, even though... Okay, good. Yeah, I really need to start hurrying up, so... Where can you go? Here. And here. Like, that's the problem. I might have taken Rouen, but I need to take both Le Havre and Caen. So now, even though I did take that, you know, I gotta... They can see this, by the way. It's dangerous. Like, Orléans should be fast enough to take. I can drop down a bit, that's fine. Let's do some recon activity. It's an anti-tank and an infantry. They're doing nothing. I'll use one of them to go to Orléans, and then one of them will move forward already towards Le Mans. They won't be drawn out, I think, but I can always try. They can't see the artillery technically. An encirclement would be possible against these guys as well, potentially. But... let's see if I can draw them out. First though, I would need to do scouting here. Okay, so there's very likely not anything that will do anything crazy. If they get out of the city, that would be quite nice actually. But yeah, like I said, I don't know whether they would do that. Still, I think they'd be better off still getting some replacements here. So, for you, move in here. They have 9 entrenchment, and yeah, let's just bring that down a bit. Start bombing them. You here. You there. You there. I'm sure they will have anti-aircraft down there, so that's a no factor. Let's see what we got. 14. Recon in. Shell them with artillery. Use the bomber. I mean, they have only 3 suppression at the moment. But I need to move these guys again, so let's go. Yeah, sometimes just gonna take a bit of damage here, but now at least this area is secure, and these guys might still be useful near Khan because I'm out of time. They didn't go out, which is very unfortunate, but yeah, not a whole lot I can do against it. I have suppression 8. Good. That will allow me to do this and this. Encircling them and effectively neutralizing that infantry, so I can next turn use the pioneers to finish them off, and they're not gonna go out, so I could just take this as well. And the artillery can now move forward as well, so they'll have to go around, unfortunately, because I can't really do anything against a strong point right now. I could take that city probably with the recon and then move forward, but yeah, that's not really on my mind right now. I can also do an encirclement at Le Mans, depending on how much there is. So if they have anti-aircraft, I'm gonna need to do this. Okay, so they have a lot. In a way, that's, I would guess, the final element that we need to overcome at the very least. So how can I do that? Well, first of all, this should not be visible in that area, I think. Let's make sure to, yeah. Oh no, they can attack this without moving, so I think I would be fine. Probably, maybe. One, two, three, 4, yeah. You need to take that. And like I said, I'll start moving the artillery as well. Yeah. Attack. You up here because they can't do that yet, but I need them to move here, here, and then further along. Still means that my other units need to go around though, like I'm doing now. Okay, so the goal here is to get my units to move around them. Storch. And because these guys need to arrive here. They 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go here, and that's already fine. So if you go here, you here, that'll mean you need to do this. And there. Okay. Well, if I move them in here, that doesn't particularly help me with vision. Moving them over here also kind of doesn't. So let's bomb these, and then it should. They have absolutely nothing to do, except, I guess, protect just in case, but... They have zone of control here now. If I get the tank here, they will have a zone of control only here, but then infantry there. I need to reveal this, that's the thing. So moving them in here, we'll have zone of control covered. So then I'm technically fine doing this, this. Okay, well that did work. It's 2 there, and then they can join in. Excellent. Let's start moving. These as well. Yeah, this is actually still fine. With these guys, the difficulty lays in this artillery still, and then combined with this, but as their suppression is about to increase, yeah, should be fine. I wonder also how big the contribution is of the RAF in this case. Let's see. Or the BEF, because they basically claim like, well, the BEF isn't there this mission. So then I wonder, or they are there this mission. So I just wonder like, what can they possibly do? At any rate, I do need to protect that infantry. And these guys are going to be suppressed by quite a bit. So I don't see them moving and then shooting. But if they can see this, these guys can go down and then attack. That would be a problem. Let's move like this for now. The first turn is naturally going to be the toughest in that regard. Alright. Yeah, that's indeed the problem. I'm fairly surprised they did that much damage though, so let's just see whether they got really lucky. So 8 strength, 60, that would be 6 times 5, so they, as usual, got very lucky. That's about, you know, standard for the AI. Fair enough. no surprises there. Sweet. They can't attack there yet, but that should hopefully work out anyway. Okay, over here though, let's tighten the noose. And only way to do that, I think, in this case is to make sure that those guys are not very effective. So they have near full suppression. Oop. And then I can put in a recon. There we go. So they'll go to 7 suppression. I have half a mind of just repairing this and then trying to potentially get some more flags out there. Although I'll repair it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be 19. I might be able to snag something. 75. It might be worth it. I think it's worth investigating. For sure. That's that. So this zone of control is all fine. This area is the risky area. So you have zone of control over here. And you over here. So I would need something to go after this. They aren't gonna go out. So then we only have the other artillery. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Good. They... Oh, they... Yeah, okay. We have to pray there are no units there. I have zone of control here. Yeah, attacking that is just no good. Oh wow, that's ballsy. Bomber. Now they both can't reach. Wow. That's sucky. I would have been able to attack otherwise already. Now I have to wait. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, go after you again. They have near full suppression, but apparently their last strength point would still potentially cause issues. So that artillery is super heavily entrenched. So waiting does give me yet another turn for them. Can I take the airfield? Yes, I can. Okay. I have 2 turns after this turn to potentially take something useful afterwards. So these are also pioneers. Let's move you there. That might allow them to do something on the next turn. Turn 19, eh? Okay. So. That's gone. So let's move in there. Take that city. Interesting. Let's go here. Yeah, they do have infantry in there. All right. They shouldn't be able to spot either of these units, that's for sure. But at least this gives me, you know, a little bit of additional prestige. I'm not going to be able to get to Cherbourg here, but Let's do some reconnaissance. Okay, it might allow me to also take Rennes on the next turn if I play my cards right, but since you can't do anything anyway, might just as well. First off, I need to lower those entrenchments on them. Yeah, surrender. Move you in there. They are fully suppressed. So the goal is to make them surrender. Might still be able to go after that. Or they can't reach it because of the shadows or something. Fine. There we go. If I attack now, that would be 4-6. But I'm guessing I can do better on the next turn. Should not take that though. Again, maybe I can lure them out. After all, why shouldn't I try to get a little bit of extra prestige? I have one turn left. Zoop. And that would be it for this turn. Okay. Well, good move, I guess. But do I want to get more experience with them? Yes, I do. Okay. I still have another air unit. To deal them a bit more damage. This will just take the city. So, now oh, right. That doesn't do anything. Yeah. Shell them. Shell them. Should have moved the recon in. Super silly of me. Can still do that though. Okay. Come on. Sweet. Take that. I think that's probably as far as I can get. Yeah. Since there is nothing else for me to take, Like I can't take anything there with the recon because it has too little fuel, basically. I can't just go around these guys and go everywhere. So like I said, this is as far as I can go. But I did gain a pretty decent amount of prestige during this one. I think despite some of my, well, unfortunate times, like at Rouen, where I had 2 almost full strength units doing nothing in consecutive order, I think actually my surroundings here, like at Paris, Orleans, and at Le Mans, all went fairly well. I think that really was the key to my success here, and really paid off. The more and more I use this the encirclement mechanic, the more I start liking it. There's just one thing that I dislike. It's that your units cannot, even your physical units, cannot break through the zone of control that is being used for encirclement. So you can get your zone of control through enemy units, and that's a bit weird, I think. But besides that, now that I understand how this works, yeah, it's nice to see that working to good effect. And I think, for example, at Le Mans, there was excellent use of tactics, surround them. Yeah, they had an anti-tank gun that got a bit lucky, but I knew it was going to attack me. I just expected less damage, I guess. But it still worked out well. You know, they were encircled, weren't able to do anything, and that way I was able to make a quick work of them in a few turns. Got some good surrenders as well, like of the Samoa and Matilda. It's a shame that there are no more missions after this, or I would have been able to make good use of them. But now, unfortunately, I can't even purchase them and deploy them. I think I need at least 10 in order to do that, even if I wanted to deploy these. But the great thing about... Yeah, it doesn't matter because you have to buy them indeed, but still. Oh well. Let's take that last victory hex and call it a victory. Alright. So this is the last mission in France. I'm actually gonna make a save on the last turn here as well, because I will be using this save file much later on, once I go through the Africa path as well. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do both Africa and Barbarossa at the same time simultaneously, or whether I'm going to do Barbarossa first and then Africa later. Because Africa has a historical and ahistorical branch as well. I think they break up at El Alamein, I think. But yeah, please let me know whether you want me to play Africa Corps, the Africa campaign afterwards, or whether you want me to already play it in right next to Barbarossa. I'd be interested to know actually, and if people are saying like, oh well, I really want to see Africa Corps as well, then I will do it simultaneously based on the starting date of each mission. Anyway, this is the, I guess, pre-final mission. Then there's also Dijon, which I will do afterwards with my other corps. It's very likely that that other corps will get removed, and I'm just only going to continue with this one, since I am... yeah, it's basically, this one has much more prestige than the other one, so yeah. Anyway, so far after the campaign in France, my best unit supposedly with kill loss ratio is the Junkers 87B with 0 losses at all. Secondly is the Flak-Vierling, also because they don't lose any points, and they did kill at least 146 worth of enemy air units. Then we have the Stug, which also apparently did a good job. That's not even with suppression. Actually, just in general, my air forces and anti-air artillery are generally the best. Interesting that, yeah, after that we get the infantry, pioneers, This is... what is doing the worst? I guess these guys haven't dealt any damage yet. Of course, the Storch. Panzerjäger, very underperforming. Recons, naturally, too. Pioneers take a lot of hits. That's also, unfortunately, the case. And they're used to remove dug-in infantry from the cities, and they're not really used that much in the open terrain, so they're doing worse than even the tanks. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.